Okay, hey you guys. Hold on, you guys. I'm gonna come on here in a minute. Um, I'm just waiting for people to get here, and then actually I need to put this on. Hold on for a second. Let me share this on the Discord. I gotta put it on Patreon. Give me a second. Give me 1 second, you guys. Y'all know once bandits get wind, y'all know they're going to come out like roaches, right? Y'all know these bandits gonna be on this like the roaches that they are. But we're gonna continue nonetheless. I'm waiting for my sister Onyx to come. And I'm actually also waiting for people to come. I might post a link to YouTube too. Let me see. Or not YouTube, but Instagram. Let me see if I can post it to Instagram because a lot of people on Instagram were asking me when I'm going live. So let me try to see if I can post it live. Y'all, I swear people stay hating on Megan. Like it just get weird at a certain point. It's just like why is everybody attacking Megan? And it's just one Megan and everybody like every time I get on Instagram, every single time I get on Instagram, there is something about Megan. So let me. Oh, okay. So I got it on. You love her otaku song. She's doing wonder for us blurs. Okay, let me just get on camera already because y'all coming in here anyways. Let me make sure my stuff is good. There, there we go. Okay, hi. Now we're here. Okay. Um, yeah, but so I'm waiting for Onyx. Let me see if she's gonna come. So this is the wig that I was telling y'all about on Patreon. I just had to fix it. It didn't come with a bang. It came with a middle part. So I had to fix it and now it's fixed. So this is our new wig, just so y'all know. We're gonna see how many people come over here. I do want to let y'all know this is not my channel for anybody who was wondering, and I will repeat it as more people come in. I don't know how many people are going to come on. I didn't announce that I was going to be doing anything live on YouTube at all. I just didn't announce it. And so a lot of people don't know. The only people who know are the people who are on my Discord and the people who are on my Patreon. But a lot of y'all on Instagram and other sites have asked me when I was going to get back on YouTube. I could show y'all, but I'm probably not going to show y'all. Like, I've been rocking out on Patreon. It's been peaceful on Patreon, and I like it over there. And everybody who's over there, they like it because it's not trolly. However, some people are paying to troll. I do want y'all to know that some people are paying to troll. This is just what they do. They come out, they run around trolling, and then they scatter like roaches when the light come on. I want y'all to know that. Oh, you said, Stormy, you said once they catch wind, they're coming. Well, word on the street is they never left. That's the word on the street. Word on the street is they never ever left. And hold on for a second. Ooh, no. Okay, hold on. Okay, sorry, y'all. I'm sending this to Ella. She's coming on too. Because y'all been asking about sister talk, so I wanted to do this one as a sister talk. Valentine said you need to go back on YouTube. Your girl's gonna need you. Yeah, you know, a lot of people have been saying that they have. I think when you deal with the amount of toxicity that I've dealt with on YouTube my entire time on YouTube, and you get to a space where you have your peace, you can protect your energy, you're not inundated with dusty bandit roaches. When you get used to that not happening, you don't really want to go back into toxic spaces. And so YouTube can be toxic. I want y'all to understand that YouTube can be toxic. And for those of y'all who have been following me throughout this journey on YouTube, you know that YouTube has been very, very, very toxic. The truth only said, I love Patreon way too much. It feels safer over there. Yeah, it does. Yeah. And so I wanted to start and take the time before my sisters come on to address, me being on here. Cassandra Castle said YouTube is a lot of unnecessary stress for content creators. There's too much politics and no freedom of speech. Yeah, I mean, listen, what do you think was the most powerful tool of conditioning? The most powerful tool of conditioning is the media. So if you have control of the media, then you have control of your narrative, your image. You have a lot of control if you are able to take some control of the media. So I don't think they want that amount of control in the people's hands. But at this point, I think it's a little bit too late. For that, I don't think that they're just going to be able to strip away the influence of mainstream people. I think that's one of the reasons why TikTok is going through what it's going through, where there is the ultimatum by this country being given that if TikTok doesn't sell it, probably to a company that the US has high influence over, then it will be banned from the US. A lot of pertinent information is on TikTok. It is. You said you understand the banners will be mad as hell when they see me back. I can't imagine the rage they will send our way. It is what it is. I'm back in a limited capacity, so let me tell y'all how it's gonna be. I'm not really gonna be on YouTube like that. My main content is still gonna stay on Patreon. It's still gonna stay on Patreon. It will not come off of Patreon. If it does, hey Themis. You said you can't listen. You're at a festival. Well, thank you, Themis. I'll be glad when you come back because you're very much missed. Thanks, Maxita Brown. Yeah, I got this top only for the neck piece. And can y'all try to figure out where I got this top from? I want y'all to see if y'all can figure out where I got this top from. Yeah, Alani Parham, I'm definitely going to keep my peace, and I have to keep my peace in order to be on YouTube. You know what I just realized? Um, I need to grab my speaker. So hold on, I'm gonna grab my speaker. We do have some stuff to go over. I saved these topics for this discussion here. Hang on a minute. My thing is all tangled up on something. Yeah, I saved these topics specifically for this live stream because it is going to be somewhat of, these have to do with relationship dynamics. They go with the theme of what we've been talking about on Patreon with standards, expectations, and boundaries. Let me see if I can put this link on Instagram. I don't know how to put a link on here. Hang on for a second, you guys. I didn't want to keep y'all waiting so long, so I was on here. Hang on, I gotta share this. Copy it. Sorry y'all for this bit of delay. It is to be expected because at the end of the day, we just got back on here, so I just have a couple things to do. Don't mind me. But we do got some topics. They're not going to necessarily be celebrity gossip. They are all about relationship dynamics, attitudes, and things like that. And so we'll be going over there, but I'm only gonna be on YouTube. So I want to let y'all know I'm only gonna be on YouTube like one time per week because I don't really want to give a lot of my attention to YouTube. I want y'all to know why I'm here. I'm not necessarily here because I miss YouTube, because I want to be on YouTube, or because I'm not having a good time on Patreon. I actually prefer Patreon. I am on here because people have been asking me to come back on here, or else I would probably still just be restricted to Patreon. So, it doesn't matter whether it's in somebody's comment section on YouTube, a post, or on Instagram. Even some people on TikTok in the comment section have been asking me to come back to YouTube. And they've been saying a lot of things about what's going on YouTube. I'm not going to get in it. I'm not going to really get too much into what people have been saying, but at the end of the day, there's been a lot going on YouTube, and people have been asking me to come back. As you guys noticed, it took me quite a while to actually come back on here. And even when I thought about doing this live stream, I almost didn't do it because I just did not want to bother with YouTube. Like, I didn't want to deal with the cattiness. I didn't want to deal with the rumors, the gossip, the doxing, everything like that. Like having your name put in different video titles. Like, I just didn't want to deal with that. So I was really, really, really apprehensive about being on YouTube. But then, and I knew I wasn't going to make another channel. I wasn't. But then when the opportunity presented itself and someone reached out to me and suggested, like kind of hosting a platform and me being able to come on it, then I kind of just decided, okay, I'll just do one time per week. That's it. And I'll go ahead and stay on Patreon because a lot of people were asking me what platform am I on. A lot of y'all are already on Patreon following me there, but I'm on here so other people can know where to find me. Obviously when I'm on Themis's channel, he promotes it. Storm was doing some promoting for it too. And so I'll be here one time a week. And I'm thinking it might be Fridays. I'll just jump on and go live. Maybe possibly Monday, but I don't know. But either way, I'm not going to spend a lot of time being on YouTube. I do want y'all to know that. I will not be on YouTube a lot. I just won't. I won't. Even after we do this live stream is going to go on Patreon. So after we're done doing live streams on YouTube, they will go on Patreon. Anybody who is on YouTube watching the live stream, if they want to continue to watch it, they will have to go on Patreon. It just is what it is. That's how we're going to be doing it. Yeah, Sonic and Tails Patreon is so much better. It's like so much better. Enormous. And it's because it's like, there's just not a lot of drama on there. There's not. Thank y'all so much for the compliments. I really, really appreciate it. I was hoping to come on here and y'all know, try to look presentable. I try to do that all the time, even on Patreon. Y'all know I do the same thing, but I really like this new wig. It's from that website that I told y'all about, Love Me. And as soon as I saw it and the different colors and the way that it was made, I was like, okay, I need to have that wig. And so I got it. And then now here it is. But I wanted to get that disclaimer out so that everybody would know why I'm here. And I know I'm going to have to repeat myself because I know as word gets out, more people are going to come. So I know I'm going to have to repeat myself. I know I'm going to have to, I know I have to do quite a bit. I know I'm going to have to repeat myself several times. I understand that. So let me, Zoom changed. And so now I'm trying to fix, I'm trying to accommodate Zoom, basically. Hey, Ella.
No, we set up too high.
Oh, I thought it was too low. But you giving the full body shot. I love your hair, Ella. I really do.
Thank you.
I said that before, but I knocked my flow-ins off. I think I said that before, but I actually really like it, especially the color.
Thank you.
Huh?
Is Gina and Valina coming
out? B and Onyx are B maybe. She said maybe, but Onyx is supposed to be coming as well. I did email her the link, and I'm gonna go ahead and text it to her. I was just talking to her. I'm wondering if she just got caught up doing something because I was definitely just talking to her. But I sent her the wrong link. Okay, hold on, because I sent her the wrong link. I gotta get that back.
Onyx?
Yeah, I
Onyx
sent.
B.
I sent Onyx the wrong link. Yeah. Okay. Now I can send it to her.
Yeah, I don't like this picture then in the back.
I just got to blur it back. Onyx wanted to talk about that turtle guy. I really didn't. I don't know too much about this turtle guy. I don't even know why people are turtle.
We should show it. We could show it. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna show it when we get to it. I'm gonna show it because I don't know why they're calling him a turtle guy, but he's kind of been going viral. Oh, hey V, shout out to BB is in the comments. Yeah,
I would like V to be on.
huh?
I'm having a hard time getting back to where I'm supposed to be.
What are you trying to do?
Get out of, okay, I'm blurred.
Okay. If your background is blurred, but you have to be a little closer to your camera because it's blurring parts of you too. It's not blurring your face and your top part, but it's kind of a little bit blurring your legs, but it's fine. So yeah, Onyx wanted to talk about the turtle guy. I haven't been following him. The only time I've actually seen the video is of him. Somebody said Donatello, please.
Was that the purple turtle? Because he did like
Yeah, I'm gonna show you him. Moni Jones, I already posted the link to Patreon. And yes, I am gonna notify y'all on Patreon when I go live on YouTube too. Of course. I'm gonna notify y'all before anybody. So y'all gonna be the first ones to know. Yeah, they'll be the first ones to know. But I think Ellisine is fine. It still clearly shows her face. It's only blurring a little bit of her legs out. Yeah, Yanni did a deep dive, and then I think Yanni was live yesterday, doing a follow-up on him. Yeah, he does kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. I can see why they did it. Let me try to show Ella who we talking about.
Well, they actually, I watched the show that they're talking about, that he's on. The girl called him a turtle and told him he looked like a turtle.
Well, he actually does look like a turtle. So this is him. He does look like a turtle.
Right. Exactly. And then he took a picture sitting on a car. I guess his Tesla, wearing a Ninja Turtle costume.
Oh, okay. I think I saw that picture too.
Yeah, he's milking it.
Yeah, I think I saw it.
He's an attention whore.
And you know, bandits are going to do whatever they can for a little bit of attention. Like they're always doing something strange for a little bit of attention. It's just really annoying, but that's what they do. But we can start getting into the topics though, because I've really been wanting, obviously, to have a sister talk discussion. And so I thought it was really fitting, for when me to come back on YouTube for it to be a sister talk discussion. And I like bouncing ideas off of y'all and hearing y'all our different inputs on certain relationship topics. And so the first one I wanted to actually go over is this one here. So let me share the screen and we'll go over it. I just got to make sure my speaker is right. Hold on for a second. Okay. So I wanted to go over this one here because I saw this some days ago. As y'all see, it happened 4 days ago. And Jada, I don't know if she pronounces it Cheeves or whatever. I'm just gonna say Jada. She said she's not dating a man who's making less money than her. She'd rather be with someone who benefits her. Now, the thing is, this goes against the programming in the Black community, where you now have a Black woman saying that she's not dating a man making less money. The programming in the Black community says you take whatever bandit you can get your hands on. It don't matter if he have money. You don't need to have any standards, expectations, or boundaries. Your job is to be his ride or die. So when a Black woman comes out and she talks about income, and we've seen this many times before. We've seen Ebony K. Williams, her get dragged by the whole entire community because she said she wouldn't date the bus driver unless he owned the bus. We've seen many different people come out and make comments, Black women, mind you, about the type of men that they desire. And they always get called gold diggers. They always get told that they have too many expectations. They're going to die alone, yada, yada. We know bandit banter. Mostly it's bandits doing this because this caters to bandits. It caters to the fact that they don't have high incomes. It caters to the fact that they're underachieving. It caters to the fact that they don't really want to do better. It just is what it is. Opario said money isn't everything. Yep, that's exactly what they'll say. Money ain't everything. People need to get married for love and whatever. I don't even think.
What makes you think you deserve? Don't forget about that one.
Right. And telling you that you're unrealistic and you think you deserve. Exactly. Thanks, Ella, for pointing that out. You think that you deserve this, that, and the third. So with Black women, you're supposed to not have any standards. You're not supposed to have any of the SEBs. You're not supposed to have an income requirement. You need to just be waiting on the sidelines, waiting for and hoping one of these failed relationship bandits somehow come and choose you and tell you that you're worthy of his non-existent love. So I want us to get into this clip. I'm going to show y'all this clip. And then Onyx will get into a discussion about it, Ella. Obviously, when Onyx comes, she can join the discussion, I meant to say, but we'll go ahead and talk about what we saw here. So let me play the clip.
Oh, why you saying love? I hear you clearing your throat.
Yeah, no.
No, I ain't hearing you. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, no.
No,
I'm not. I have to have. I feel like that's what. As a man, I feel like you just should. Yeah, because
Here, you know
dating
what?
somebody that doesn't have much.
This is kind of low. I'm going to put this on the speaker. I'm going to
Can
put it
you
on.
also tell me
Huh?
how I can find this live? So I
Yeah,
can share it?
Well, it's because the channel itself is new and it's not in the algorithm. Because I tried finding it too by typing in the name of it to get the playback, and I couldn't find it either. So, it is what I guess that's kind of a good thing for right now. That's kind of a good thing.
It's not a good thing. I want to share it.
I'll text you the YouTube link to share it.
Thank you.
I'll text you. Just give me 1 second. I'm about to send it to you now, Rella.
Okay. I'll email it to myself.
Okay, let me do some troubleshooting really quickly for this speaker. The commentary was very, very, very low, and I just want to make sure y'all are going to be able to hear it. So hold on, let me do this really quickly. Ella, I sent you the YouTube link. I was trying to post it to Instagram, but I can't see where I can just make a post on there adding a link. I didn't see where I could do that.
Gotcha.
Okay, so now we're connected to this. So I'm gonna make sure.
Or they're gonna try to make you feel less than as a woman. That's how I feel genuinely. I know girls who are.
Now I'm gonna play the video again because the audio is right. We can hear it clearly. We'll be able to see it clearly in just 1 second here. So now we can see it clearly. All right, so now let me play it so we can actually hear it.
I have less than you, and you. Why you saying love? I ain't hearing you. You clearing your throat.
Yeah, no.
No, I ain't hearing you. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, no. I'm not. I have to have. I feel like that's one of my. As a man, I feel like you just should have more than me. Like yeah, because dating somebody that doesn't have more, they're gonna try to make you feel less than as a woman. That's how I feel genuinely. I know girls who are more dominant in the relationship as far as financial status, and their boyfriends try to dog them out just to make them feel like they're not that rich. And I never want to be a part of that. But if I'm gonna be in a relationship, I'd rather it be with somebody that that can benefit me rather than somebody that's taking away from me what I got going on. Because these men that don't have the financial status that you have, they are gonna try to just make you feel like you're not heard. I've seen it. I have plenty of friends that got hella money.
I have less than you, and you. Why you saying love? I ain't hearing you. You clearing your throat.
Yeah, no.
No, I ain't hearing you. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, no. I'm not. I have to have. I feel like that's one of my. As a man, I feel like you just should have more than me. Like yeah, because.
Okay, so I just wanted y'all to be able to hear the beginning of it without any cutting out. So this is something that is always a point of contention. It's starting to look like it's a point of contention among all male groups. When women require them to make the same amount or more income, because for some reason, men are not able to actually live up to their patriarchal standards of manhood. Now, I don't know why they keep saying something is stopping them. They keep saying something is impeding their ability, but they never actually say what is causing men to not be able to match women income wise. We already know men being the breadwinner is a standard that men set in the patriarchal system. They have based men's value based on their income and whether or not they can provide for a woman and her family. In fact, that is what they largely define manhood as. That was actually put in the Moynihan report as an introduction. It talked about how in the patriarchal system, in order for a man to be seen as a man, he needs to be with a woman and some children and providing for them, providing for a family. So that's like the baseline of manhood in a patriarchal system. Men today are not able to make that. They're not able to. They keep complaining that women are doing better than them in school. Girls are doing better than boys in school. Now, all of a sudden, they can't keep up. Now, all of a sudden, they have a problem because women, they are saying, are basing their value on what they can do for them and what they have. Now, this is how everybody establishes value except for women, because women have inherent value, being that they can create children, they can create life. So they have inherent value attached to them. But just in a general sense, in reality, value can only be established by what you provide. You may think that you have some internal value, but if you don't provide something to another person, they're not going to feel like you have any value because you didn't provide anything. You're not impacting their life. You're not doing anything. I agree with that. The reason why men are shunning this notion of money is because they don't have it, especially bandits, especially the high-risk males within our community. They don't have the money. So they have a problem when a woman is of a certain income and then she requires the man to either match or exceed her income because they're thinking, okay, this excludes me. This is the situation here with Jada and why she's getting the backlash from this, because she is a Black woman and essentially her statement excludes a lot of Black men because they ain't got money like that. They don't. And so, Ella, what did you think of what she said?
Like for the most part, I couldn't hear it because I was distracted trying to find the post, but I did understand that she said that when she do get into relationships, when I get into relationships with guys that make less money, those guys tend to want to treat them poorly so that they can lower their self-esteem to make them feel like they're only worth being with, a dude that doesn't have any money. Like their worth is based off of the kind of guy that they have, or, rather than their income or what they can bring to the table, although they always are demanding that you let them know what you bring to the table. But then when you do bring things to the table, they want to degrade you and demean you and debase you for it.
Yeah, they do. And the thing is, that's the part that they often leave out. Like when Tyler Perry was doing the beta man who can only pay the light bill, he said that women should essentially do it in exchange for love. But what they don't tell you is that you're not going to have a loving relationship with a man who does not have money or who does not have as much money as you do. You're not going to have a loving relationship. That man is going to try to tear you down. I've experienced it more than one time, because I already told y'all, for the ones who were on Patreon, I already told y'all that there's only been one man that I dated who had more money than me, and that was in my 20s. I don't know any males now who even make the amount. And so I've been in relationships with men who did not bring to the table what I brought, and they always act insecure. It's a hit to their manhood. They do try to minimize you, either by verbal disrespect or in some cases physical disrespect. Because if you look up the data, contrary to what people are trying to get you to believe that rich men are abusive, broke men are actually the most likely to be abusive. And we know most men are not rich. So the people who are doing the majority of the abusing are not wealthy, rich men. It's poor men. It's men who can't make as much money as the woman do in a patriarchal society that limits the woman's ability to obtain resources and provides an advantage for men or males to obtain resources. So when a woman comes along and she makes more money, it's like, okay, this is not the natural order in a man's mind. And all you are going to be at that point is the come up woman that he's going to steadily try to demean and degrade and lower to his level. He's not going to appreciate you. He's not going to bring you love. He's going to bring you envy. He's going to bring you jealousy. He's going to act like he's your competitor. He's not going to act like you're his mate. It's going to be a competition at that point. His goal at that point is to one up you, but if he can't, it's going to breed some hostility. And he's going to have to compensate for that lack of manhood. That's what they're not telling you. They're not telling you that there's a pathology to these men. Look, this woman go say, what about love, LOL? I think she's obviously being facetious.
Right.
She's clearly being facetious because at this point, love is not paying nobody's bills. Love ain't about to keep no lights on. That's why I came on here and said, what's love got to do with it? We talking about money. When people go through a divorce, they're not sitting in the court dividing love or arguing over who loved each other the best. You rarely heard Jeannie Mai and Jeezy mention love as they were going through their divorce. What they were mentioning is money and assets. This is what the unions are about. Money, assets. How do we divide up everything? As a Black woman, and really, the girl from The Bachelor, Rachel Lindsay. Rachel Lindsay is a perfect example of this. Because I'm gonna tell y'all what Rachel Lindsay is going through. So Rachel Lindsay on The Bachelor, she met this white man. Okay, he was a man anyway. She met him, married him. Now they're getting a divorce, and he's asking for her money and for her to pay him alimony. Because she didn't, not only did she get with a man who was not making as much money than her, but she also didn't protect her assets. She didn't protect her wealth. She didn't get a prenup. So now she has this man chasing her around doing court filings, trying to take her money because he ain't got it. So this is what you're going to deal with if you date the bus driver. Essentially, Rachel Lindsay married the bus driver. Now she's suffering because of it. Because now she got a man running around filing petitions talking about, oh, this woman make more money than me. I need to maintain the lifestyle that I'm accustomed to, talking about they had a luxurious lifestyle. She's trying to settle for paying this man $9,000 a month in alimony. He wants more. So now she has to fight to keep her assets. This is something that we've seen Mary J. Blige go through. We saw Wendy Williams go through it, Sherry Shepherd. There's a number of different women. Who else went? What's that chick's name? Kelly Clarkson. She's having to pay Halle Berry. There's a lot of women who are having to pay money to these men because they didn't protect their assets. They were going by love. Mary J. Blige went on a podcast and told y'all to stop thinking about love and start securing your assets. She got to pay Kendu Isaacs out $30,000 even though he cheated on her. She got to pay him $30K a month in alimony. Ain't that something? Right. Chrissy Erica said, imagine a white man running their pockets. Yeah, he is a chiropractor, but he's saying that she makes significantly more. Like, he's saying that she makes $60,000 a month and he makes 13. Yeah. And he's saying last year he only made 16,000 for the entire year. I don't know who believes that. Feisty Goddess Tiana Taylor wanted that divorce. Yeah, I can breathe said, imagine giving a man $9K a month. I'd slit my wrist first. Like, Ella, would you pay somebody $9K a month? I mean,
if you keep the kids.
They don't got no kids.
Exactly. So there's no kids to keep.
They don't got no kids. They weren't even married that long, but she didn't get a prenup. Now she's paying for it. And I feel like it's something to her being a Black woman, because in our community, there is an obsession with marriage. So most Black women, when it comes to marriage, they're beggars. They're not choosers. They're running after men, begging men to marry them. And if you're desperate for marriage, what you're not going to do is present the man with a prenup, because you're not going to want to run him off with a prenup. So most Black women are not getting prenups, and they're having a problem because of it. Yeah, Tiana Taylor ran them pockets. She really did. She did. That man got to give her a 7-figure payout. She's keeping 4 properties that they had, 3 cars, and he got to pay her $8,000 a month in child support. So
Okay.
Tiana Taylor actually came out really good. Tiana Taylor did good, I think. But I just want to go over a few of these comments, and then I'll go to the next topic. This person says she's not wrong about this. They try to make you feel like you're not her. I'll add to this clip by saying he could still be a benefit to me if he doesn't make as much as me. He can't be intimidated by the hustle or how I got to go get it and take care of business. He got to champion my journey that way. I can put you on or help you get your own too, because that's better than one billionaire. Yeah, this is a Black woman talking silly.
Right.
Though this is the thumbnail would exactly. So look, we already know we can go to, like, for real. And anybody making this comment 9 times out of 10, that's a Black woman saying she can get a man, she can put a man on or help him get his own. Then this bandit gonna say that's great, but what does she offer a man? Y'all stay away from men who ask you what you offer.
Exactly.
Because my attitude, if you don't know what I bring to the table, I'm not about to show you, and I'm not about to prove it to you. So mine is, thank you, next.
Right. And it's good to like know ahead of time what the red flags are, because that's the biggest red flag that you could ever.
Yep, it is. A man asks what you bring to the table or what you can offer them is a red flag. And what they're essentially trying to get you to do, they're trying to get you to chase them for validation. They're trying to prove that you're worthy.
And tell them in which ways they can use you.
You're right. Exactly. And that's literally exactly what this is. If you fall into this foolishness and get okey doke by this stupidity, you're going to find yourself in a very exploitative relationship. Just say no to men. Like, let the language of these men be the way that you vet them. If they're asking what you bring to the table, discard them. If they ever watched Fresh and Fit or Kevin Samuels or any Manispheric red pill content, swipe left. Okay. Right. If they use the word, what do you bring to the table? If they call women females, swipe left.
Absolutely.
Like, we don't do females on here. And I noticed that woman still didn't tell me which female she was talking about. I want to go over here really quickly, because there was a woman, she made a comment about females, and I asked her which females are she talking about, lions, tigers, bears, or humans? And I don't think she responded to me.
Right.
I don't think she responded. Here's the thing about it. I was trying to find it to see if she responded. I ain't going to even ask about. Oh, go ahead, Ella. Sorry, I don't mean to keep cutting you off.
Oh, no, you're fine. I'm just going to say she's just sitting there looking stupid somewhere. Feeling crunchy.
Yeah, look, this bandit gonna say, of course, all y'all gonna say she right, but men don't have problem dating women that did not making more than him. If a man says something that's stupid, go ahead and swipe left.
And block him.
Block a dude who's talking about comparing himself to a woman. If a man is going to compare himself to a woman, he's going to compete with a woman. You don't want to deal with a man who competing with you. This is a red ass flag. Okay, a big one. She said your child support check is bigger than men's salary. Unless, of course, here's the thing, it's not a red flag if you want to deal with a man who's going to be competing with you. But a man here sitting here saying, well, men don't have a problem dating women that's not making more than him, and he got his silly ass in a patriarchy where men make more than women just
Right.
by virtue of them being male. Yeah, swipe left, because you don't have time for this. You don't got time for this type mentality. A whole bunch of dust is gonna follow it. This person said, can we just normalize letting men and women have whatever standards they want for their partner? And she got hers. This is her
Yeah.
standard.
Right. As low as they may be.
Mhm.
Those are her standards.
This is her standard. Her
But I'm
standard is
thinking, I'm literally hoping that she's talking about the people that are always shaming the women for having high standards.
yeah, the only people who get shamed for having high standards is us. And that's
Right.
because there's this notion here that we're supposed to be here to cater to and build up these bandits. And you can't build up a bandit if you putting requirements on them. You just can't. So at the end of the day, bandits can't be comfortable. Bandits won't have a place to lay their head. Bandits won't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of if Black women ain't willing to provide it to them. It really is just that simple. It's really that simple. This is why you keep getting the messages that you're getting of take a low tier man, date the bus driver, take a man who can only pay the light bill. Now they're literally sitting here asking women who are getting married, why do they need a real ring?
Right. And
It's
so
like,
some of
okay.
those girls talking about you can give me a ring, pop. It's about the love. Show me love by making enough money to afford me a proper ring.
Yeah, that's where they going next. Where they going next is to just take a ring pop. If he give you a ring pop, or if you get one of a fake toy plastic ring out of those, those little machines that you put the quarters in,
Right.
and it pop out the little container that got toys in it. You should take a plastic ring, a cereal box. Take a ring out of a cereal box, and you should be fine with that, because why should they have to pay? Huh?
Yeah, if you're 4.
Yeah, why should they have to pay for a real ring? And it's like anybody who settles for that, you're like, because here's the thing, I get the cultural dynamic, I get like the male worshiping environment that we're in. But now that you know that this is a toxic male worshiping environment and culture that you're in, it does not work. So now that you know it does not work, then you discard the male worship and you center yourself, not males.
Like, he can get you a ring. He can get you a boxcar ring if he's also going to buy you an actual car to go along with it. He can give you a toy ring if he's going to buy you a house to go with that. Here's your ring, an engagement ring, but look, I also bought you this house. If that's not the case, then no.
If he can't afford a ring, a real one, then he shouldn't be dating, and he damn sure shouldn't be getting married and starting no family. Absolutely not. If you can't afford, because if you can't afford a ring, you can't afford a family. So why are you trying to go find a woman to root herself to you legally? You're obviously doing it because you want a caretaker. You don't want to be the man of the home. You want to be a caretaker. You want a caretaker. You want a mommy. You want a woman that's going to provide for you. And I'm going to tell y'all this now. You don't want to be providing for no grown man. He ain't going to appreciate it. If you think he's going to appreciate it and he's going to reciprocate it and hold you down, you're living in a romance novel that just don't represent any reality. Men who, when you build up a man, he does not appreciate you for it. Most of the time. I'm not going to say there ain't 1 or 2 men on the planet who might appreciate it, but most men are going to feel emasculated by you as a woman building them up. And Black women do this all the time. And it's like, because we do this, and look at what we get in return. Look at what we get in return.
Yeah. Dust everywhere.
So she said, and this type of dating doesn't last. You only like the person for what they can do. You'll never love them. Girl, bye. Stop trying to socialize women into taking broke men. There's nothing positive
Right.
about it. It's just not, there's just nothing positive about it. And it's like, I feel like they keep trying to get us to believe that there's some positivity to this, and there isn't. There's no positivity to it. But I really wanted to get y'all to weigh in on this. Let me redo it again. Okay, I really want you to weigh in on this, because to me, this was disgusting. It just shows you the mindset of a lot of males in society. And the reason I'm showing it is because even though we already know this mentality is more prevalent within our community, understandably so, because of the position of the males, this mindset is not unique to this man. It's not unique to this man. The reality is, I believe women have been overextending themselves to males in general. And this is kind of like the result that you're getting for overextending yourself. So let me play this video and then we'll discuss it. But brace yourself for how disgusting this is.
So this woman recently gives birth, and her husband demands that she pay the entire hospital bill herself. They've been married 7 years. She just had their first baby 3 months ago. They split everything in their marriage 50-50 when it comes to finances, and generally keep their money separate. And everything seemed to be going pretty well until they received a hospital bill for this birth. So here's the deal. She planned to give birth without any medication, but after 24 hours of labor, decided to do the epidural. And when the bill came, her husband expected her to pay the entire $8,000 bill herself. She asked why. He said, "You're the one who couldn't hold out for a few more hours, and you jacked up the bill, and I shouldn't have to pay for all of these extra requests." And then finally, if she wanted luxury, she should expect to pay for it. Oh my God. Now, if you're wondering all the extra, what jacked up this bill? Well, of course, the epidural, very expensive. Lactation consultant, nursery fee, extra night stay, postpartum supplies, any food she ate. So all of that made the bill go up. And so he goes, "Well, that was your decision, so you should pay for that. That's not coming out of my pile of the pot." So she ended up paying the entire bill on her own. And she's now wondering and questioning, are her feelings valid, John? It's insane. But here's the thing. I do want to call out. There's, I don't know, 10 million people listening right now. Half of you, and I know it's half of you because that's how much negative press we get. I'm not going to share a checking account. I'm not going to share bills. We split this thing 50-50. This is the end result of that. And if it's not, if you're like, no, I mean, I would help with the baby. Where's your line, dude? When you set up my life and your life and we're married under the same roof, this is the root of the crap that happened. So this woman recently gives birth, and her husband demands that.
Okay, so do you see how insane that is?
It's an extension to the 50-50 insanity.
Yeah, and see, this is the thing. This woman just had a child for this man. So she just put her body out there, risking her life. If the child is a male, she's really risking it, because when you carry male children, your chances of everything wrong happening in a pregnancy increases. A lot of women don't know that, but it's actually more dangerous for you to carry male children. Shout out to the boy moms out there who like to talk about how they boy moms, they worship their male children. Well, you want a boy, just know that there's more pregnancy complications that is going to accompany you when you're pregnant by the male. But the problem here is that you have a married couple. They're married.
Right.
She just had his baby. She held out until the last leg of her labor, and then asked for, the epidural. He's saying if she want luxury. If she want luxury, she needs to pay that bill herself. Listen, I promise.
I have no words. It's just insanity to me.
It's
So-
like, it's so disgusting.
I mean, you can only assume that their relationship was horrible from the beginning.
Right, exactly. What, because you're not gonna, because you're right, you're not gonna be nice and kind and sweet for all of your 7-year marriage and then jump to this behavior. once she goes through labor. You're not gonna like, you go display something that shows this attitude before 7 years comes. So
Right.
that's something that I don't think a lot of people paid attention to. I'm glad you pointed that out, but he probably did have problematic behavior and she stayed with him. And we know that he likely did because she stayed married to him.
And
She
now he's
said-
gonna right.
This says, one, she needs a divorce, and two, if any couple is truly okay with living like this, the man should be paying the entire hospital bill to compensate for not having to be pregnant or give birth.
Thank you. I mean, at the very least, right? At the very least, because but this guy is totally trashed the entire time. I mean, we can't pretend like he just decided that he saw his vulnerable wife on the bed, a hospital bed, suffering for 24 hours. And then she finally gives in because she cannot take the agony anymore. And she says she was going to do the epidural. And then he's like, well, I mean, you couldn't hold on through the next. First off, you don't know how many more hours you're going to endure the pain. And so he's going to say you couldn't hold on for another couple hours.
Yeah, look at how
holding on to his nuts. She should have been holding on to his nuts real tightly so he would know what she was going through. And
he could have just held out for a few more minutes.
Just hold on to him real quick, just real tight. Every time you get that squeeze, that feeling that your guts are being ripped out of you, just squeeze him a little bit tighter, and then see if he's able to endure.
Yeah, because he doesn't even care that she is in excruciating pain.
Exactly. No fucks given.
Mm-hmm.
He could care less.
Vasectomy is unmedicated. Like he needs to have one. Mind you, they didn't really disclose the race of this couple, but to me, it sounds like abandoned because talking with if she wanted luxury, like to me, that's like the bandit pathology, the way they worded it. I don't know what the race of this couple is. He didn't say. I don't know if he got this from Reddit. I would suspect maybe he did because he said the woman put her story out there. She wants to know if her feelings toward her feelings toward this deplorable behavior, if she's right to have these feelings. So I think. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I don't understand why people feel like they need to have validation on their feelings. If you're feeling something, that should be valid enough. You don't need other people to tell you, yeah, this dude is trash. Because if you had been talking about him before, I'm pretty sure people told you this dude was trash a long time ago. So now that you are very upset, you need to go have validation for your feelings to let you know that you are worth being treated better. Like what? Screw what anybody else has to say, because regardless if they say you are not worth being treated better, you are anyway. So don't even put your business out there anymore because you've already done that. You look stupid. I'm sorry, you do, because you've been going through this for a while, obviously. Mm-hmm. And then you're going to go and ask other people if it's okay for you to feel bad about what you just went through with this dude. When we know this isn't the beginning of it. So clearly you've been going through way more. Mm-hmm. So now you need validation for your feelings from the audience. When like why does it matter what anybody else think? What should matter is the fact that you feel like you've been treated wrong, because you have been, and we doubt that it's been just now. You've probably been treated very poorly for a very long time. Why do you need other people to tell you that it's okay to have these feelings?
Well, that's one of the things that make me think that she's Black, because we're not really allowed to have human emotions. Right. He's probably gaslighting her a lot. You can best believe he's like gaslighting her. And so that's probably why she's reaching out. This woman said, why do women marry men like this? And I think this goes back to what you said, Ella, where you said that he's clearly just a trash guy, because I think he was too. And I think that he showed himself in a number of different ways. And I think that she just didn't pay attention to it and she continued with them in general because there's a lot of women who think their behavior will change. Like what we were talking about Kioma and Davido. Now, obviously, I know you don't know who those are. It's an African couple. I really don't know who they are either beyond the post that came up on social media. But apparently, Davido has been cheating on Kioma since they got in a relationship. They were cheating. He's been cheating on her. I guess somebody said they lost a child, had a whole bunch of drama.
Wow.
It was announced that they're getting married after he spent the entire time cheating on this woman. There was a woman in the comment section because everyone in the comment section was saying, well, is this the woman that he's continuously cheating on? This woman got in the comments and said, oh, it's going to stop when he gets married.
Oh, wow. No, honey.
It's like, no, a cheating boyfriend or the cheating husband. It's
Right.
like, if this man is in the habit of cheating, he's not going to just break that habit just because he enters into a contract with this woman. Because if he valued his relationship with her, if he respected the relationship, he wouldn't have been cheating on her. I put this in my boundaries lesson, and I'm just going to say it here because it needs to be said. Cheating is not an accident. Cheating is intentional. Should be a deal breaker for all women. Cheating should be a deal breaker. It especially repeat cheating should be a deal breaker. And the reason I think cheating should be a deal breaker, and I'm not necessarily saying if a person cheats one time and then never cheat again. No, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is a man who's just in the pattern of cheating. A man who's like Offset, who been basically cheating the whole entire time before they got married and during the marriage, because Cardi B knew Offset was the cheater. She knew it. He was cheating on her before she got married. It would be foolish for any woman to think that a man who's cheating on you while you're dating, blatantly showing that he does not really care at all about the relationship with you, and he's willing to risk it with a woman that he don't know and didn't so-called commit to. Now, I say signing a contract is not necessarily a commitment. People violate contracts all the time. They get sued for violating contracts all the time. As far as I'm concerned, a divorce is simply somebody ending a contract because a person didn't abide by what they put in the contract. They didn't go by the terms of the contract. So therefore, now the contract is being destroyed because you didn't go by the terms of the contract. That's what I believe about marriage. But nowhere in my belief system is that you're just going to get a cheating boyfriend, get married to him, and then he's going to be a faithful husband. No, he's in the habit of cheating. He has a pattern of cheating. He is not a committal guy. And you having him sign a contract that he's bound to you is not going to change the fact that he's non-committal. It's not going to change. And I think as women, we're conditioned to believe that males can't help but cheat. It's in their DNA. When really, if you study history enough, you will see that women are the original ones who are non-monogamous. It's not males. It's women. Women have only believed that they are monogamous naturally because men have told them that they are. Most of women's belief system is based on men and what men told them. Like your God is a male, you the seed of your father, the male is the life creator. Like all of these things you learn from males. It's not because it's true, it's because males have told you these things. And I just think women should kind of discard that notion. One of the things males told women is that they can't help but cheat. It's in their DNA. There was literally a dude in the comment section talking about, oh, women are just going to keep getting cheated on until they realize that men ain't meant to be monogamous.
So what does that mean? They're not, when they realize men are meant to be monogamous, then they're not going to be expecting them not to cheat on them? Or
Yeah.
is it like that's going to stop them from cheating on them? Because he said they're going to keep getting cheated on until. So once they realize men aren't supposed to be monogamous, they're not going to be cheating on them anymore?
Because I guess if the woman knows that he's cheating and she's okay with it, it's not cheating. It's not cheating if she knows about it and accepts it. So I think that's the angle that he's going for, until women accept the fact that men are just going to cheat and be okay with it. It's just,
they're gonna cheat regardless.
yeah, they go basically they go cheat regardless. And women are staying for that. Women are dealing with that. Women are okay with it. There's been a lot of women who came out and said cheating isn't a deal breaker. Like Selena Johnson did it on Fox Soul when she was doing TGIF with Claudia Jordan. I think they canceled TGIF. Nene came out from Real Housewives of Atlanta and talked about how she can accept respectful cheating. I don't know how you respectfully cheat, but
Right.
This is her version of respectful cheating. She said if a man is out of town and he's like working in a different state that she's in, then she can understand if he respectfully cheat on her, meaning she ain't having no side chick. He ain't having no side chick confront her, or a side chick ain't on her phone. These are literally the things that the only thing she listed as respectful cheating. So
Yeah,
I guess
that's stupid. There's no like a side chick being on your phone. If a guy is in, if he's know that he can go have relations, and as long as it's not in the state that he live in, he's going to have relationships that are not in the state that he's in, the other state that he's with his wife. And so when people get into relationships with dudes, they expect them to be theirs, and they're going to catch feelings even if she doesn't, after they realize that they're being cheated on, and they're going to want to confront people, and they're going to want to ruin things. So his side chick is what she said she's offering him to have, and side chicks don't want to stay side chicks. So the side chick is going to try to push you out in any way she can, and she's going to try to sabotage, which means she's going to get her little drama that she's trying to respectfully avoid. It's just not going to happen.
Well, and then add to that, men catch feelings too. Let's not act like men don't catch feelings. So
Right.
A lot of these men's side chick is turning into their girlfriends. Like on Love and Marriage Huntsville, you had Martell and Melody. They were married. Martell was having a 5-year relationship with another woman and had a kid with her. That's not a side chick anymore. When you going into 5 years and
Right.
multiple pregnancies, it's like, no, that wasn't his side chick. That was his girlfriend. He had a girlfriend and a wife. That's what Martell had, a girlfriend and a wife. And what a lot of these women get twisted is that they want to be like, oh, the side chick is dumb. The side chick is dumb. To me, the woman that's staying married to this man is dumber than the side chick. You legally bound to this man. Your assets, your wealth, everything is legally tied into this man. So you are dumber than the side chick, because you are literally invested in this man in every way you can, even legally bound to him by contract. Yet he got a whole girlfriend sitting over here, a whole girlfriend that he's literally spending extended amount of times trashing YouTube, because married men don't approach women to cheat on their wives and then decorate their wives. No, they trash their wives. They trash their wives. They talk about how miserable the wife is making them. They say they separated. Oh, we getting a divorce. Oh, I don't really like her. We sleeping separately. This is what men like. We already saw what happened with Melody and Martell play out. Martell was over there trashing Melody to his girlfriend. He was trashing. Word on the street is got both of them pregnant at the same time. You can't tell me that's a side chick. That's not a side chick. If he's 5 years in, he is emotionally attached to that woman.
Right.
There's something in her that he's obviously seeing longevity in, because he's been dealing with her for 5 years. So it's like, why are you calling a 5-year relationship an affair that your husband had consistently with this one woman? You are calling her a side chick because you want to somehow boost your own ego. But at this point, he just as invested in her as he is in you. It's like you could say you the wife, but he been laid up over there with her for years upon years, despite you being the wife. So, like, what are we doing? It's just I don't get it. Josie said, "Thank God I'm naturally a loner. Watching what these women will tolerate to avoid being lonely. Yeah, they tolerate a lot. They women are taught to tolerate a lot though. And I think that's women everywhere. Women everywhere are taught to tolerate whatever men bring their way. But I don't think that I think that wives are deluding themselves, because if you giving this man a pass to cheat, you giving him a pass to get emotionally invested. You're giving him a pass to create children. You're giving him a pass to go over and funnel your wealth and resources into another woman. That is what you're doing when you allow this man to cheat. When you say that he can go out and respectfully cheat just as long as you don't know about it. Okay, well, back in the days, men had secret families all over the place. So essentially, that's what Nini's saying that she wants. She wants a man that's just going to go create a secret family. Now, I don't know how many be honest about they cheating. So he would lie to her about it anyway, because I don't know how many men really come out and say, hey, I'm cheating on you. I got this side woman over here in another state. They don't get down like that. So it's like, you're not going to know about it anyway, because he ain't going to come out and tell you. Most of them ain't going to come out and tell you. But it's silly. Women are not thinking about what they're allowing a man to do and what they're giving him permission to do by saying that cheating is not a deal breaker. Yes, cheating needs to be a deal breaker. Maybe not one time cheating, but definitely continuous cheating. You keeping somebody on the side, even a man who had another woman on the side and he's just talking to her all the time. That needs to be cheating too, because eventually there's going to be an emotional outcome with that. There's going to be an emotional outcome. It just is what it is. But so Ella, this is the turtle dude. This is him. I ain't watched this video, but I've seen a lot of these pop the balloon situation. This says pop the balloon or find love. So I guess if they don't like the person, they pop the balloon. I've seen a lot of these with men. This is the first time I've seen one where the women are choosing. Well, it's not the first time. It's probably like the second or third that I've seen this situation here with women. Usually it involves a man. So let's look at the video and then we'll talk about it.
Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon. Brianna, 26. My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms. You know, women I deal with, they don't have hair on their arms.
Don't do too much.
Hey, I'm just being honest,
Don't do too much.
You know, I don't like that. That's all I was looking at. You trying to say if I'm looking at particular body
You just
parts,
wasn't looking
that's
at
not what it is. I was looking at the hair on your arms.
She asked me the question.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in heels and you ain't tall enough.
Okay.
Don't do too much.
Well, you're not qualified, baby. So that's all good.
Let's move on. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon. Brianna, 26. My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at
That's it's planted again. It was way longer than that.
Don't do too much.
I'm just being honest,
Don't do too much.
You know, I don't like that. That's all I was looking at. You trying to say if I'm looking at particular body
You just
parts,
wasn't
but
looking at
that's not what it is.
That's
I was
all
looking at the hair on your
Anyways,
arms.
she asked me the question.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a turtle bandit.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, she
So that's
she
all
asked the women.
Yeah, this is the turtle bandit. If I ever saw one, it's definitely given. No, it's not even given Donatello. What was the rat Splinter? It's given Splinter.
It's more of a rat than a turtle.
But to me, it's given Splinter. Because it's like, why are you sitting up here talking about you looking at her? Well, why would you, let's just say, because first of all, obviously he's deflecting and being petty and being annoying. This is what bandits do when they feel like they're being rejected. They go on here with the insults. So there's that. This dude supposedly lost his actual real job because of his nasty ass attitude up here. Why are you sitting up here looking like a swollen splinter talking about this woman's arm hair?
Right.
Just because she don't want you because you are short. You do look like Donatello mixed with Splinter. You do got a nasty attitude and you do look like you short too. So you got triple negatives at this point.
Yeah,
You
he's
got
definitely shaped like
triple
turtle.
negatives.
Like his body shape is like a turtle's, like the turtle costume. So when he wore the turtle costume, it looks like he belonged in it. But this is a very short snippet of everything that was said, because she's like the third person that he was talking mess to. Each person, the host, she actually asked the person, like she just asked her, oh, I see you popped your balloon. Why did you do that? So she actually gave her opening to explain why she was not interested in this dude. At no point do the host say, okay, and what's your response to that? No one asked him to say anything in response to them not being interested in him and why. He decided on his own to jump in his feelings, and since he was feeling rejected, to go and try to demean these women. And it was really good to see. There was one of them that actually went in on him and called him all kinds of names. That's where he got the turtle clown from, because she went in on him and called him all kinds of turtles and
Where
all
did you
that.
see where did you see the bigger video at?
It was on Facebook. I think I may have shared it on Sister Talk.
Yeah, let me see if I have it, because I'm gonna try to pull it out and watch the whole thing, because I would love to see.
It's way better to see the whole thing. This little snippet is not giving you even a bit of idea of what actually all took place, because
It's not on Sister Talk.
I wonder if they deleted it. Let me see if I can find it.
There is another thing I want to talk about now that you made me remember this, because there was something that V sent me for us to talk about. Yeah, this one. So let me email this link to myself, because this is one, because we have two more things, and then I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of it here. But I definitely don't want to be on here all day.
Right. And I'm getting a bunch of calls and texts. DMs.
Stop sharing this. I do want to show this video, because a lot of people were asking me about this. If somebody sends me the information where his throwback, y'all said Latina baby mama, so who we can guarantee is a woman of no color. If y'all want to send me that video, then we'll go over that. But let me play another video, because I think
Valentina says she sent it to you on Patreon.
did she?
She
Okay.
says she sent everything on there.
Let me see. Oh, you said he's so zesty. Okay, here this one is. Let me see.
About who I allowed into my life.
Yikes. Let me turn this back on and connect it back. I don't know why my speaker keeps disconnecting. This is it's so annoying. It's like I just I get annoyed by this. Cause I don't know why it's like turn on. Cause I have the link that she showed me, but I tried playing it and it's actually very low. And it's because my speaker wants to malfunction. I'm just never buying a JBL speaker again. I just feel like their speakers are just trash at this point with the connection issues. Cause it does this when I connect it to my phone too.
But they're pretty expensive, so
Yeah, and it does the same thing. It drops the connection. It just does really weird stuff. And I don't like it. Okay, so here's him over here talking about him getting fired from his job.
Women do happen to like these big muscles though. About who I allow into my life, because women do happen to like these big muscles though. These big turtle muscles though. Oh wait. But yeah, anyway, Turtle's got the hardest shell. So I appreciate, all the love, all the hatred. But Chandler came up to her and he handed her his phone. Boom. He handed her the phone just like this. So I turned to look at her. Like I just said, you don't address another man. I turned to look at her. I said, that's what you doing, baby? She said, yeah. Oh, what? I turned around. You're disqualified immediately because you don't know what the prize looked like. Your eyes still wandering, baby. I found my. So after the show, me and Esther were having a conversation. And if Esther gave her number to Rhino, the proof is in the pudding right there. The proof is in the pudding. If you gave your number to Rhino, because Rhino's not the person, she gave her number or her Instagram or whatever to Chandler. Now, fellas, peep game right here. One thing is you never address another man about a woman's conduct. If this is your woman, even though she's not my woman, I did what I call a temperature check. I want to know what type of time is we really on before I start investing my heart, mind, body, and soul into you. Because when I find a woman, that's my problem. I'm a Cancer. I go into the situation thinking, this is going to be the last one. I'm going to make this work. I'm manifesting perseverance, trying to get it to work. But they always have a wandering eye. So they miss out.
Hold on, I'm trying to get this other.
He's a victim in that situation, huh? They just have a wandering eye. It's not that he's not checking all the boxes. It's just they're having a wandering eye.
Oh, okay, here is the full video. It looked like the full video came up here next on the playlist. I don't see Turtle Man on here though. So
And it might not be that video. And it wasn't the entire video. It was just like a snippet of it, I guess, because maybe they have other people.
I see the woman in the red dress on here, and I see the one on the blue in the blue dress. I just have to find where this turtle blue is.
Yeah, because that's an hour. That thing looked like it was an hour.
That's an hour and 17 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think I watched that long of a video.
No, I'm just trying to see where Turtle's part is. And then I'll just pull out the other TikTok where yeah, I don't see his on here. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I see it. Okay, here we go. All right. It's at the very end. All right, let's go into it.
Okay.
Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Hello, welcome. I'll have you hold this. All right, if we can have your name.
My name's Aaron.
Aaron, how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 29.
29, okay, and what do you do?
I'm a licensed plumber.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
And now, what do you look for in a woman?
I look for a woman that's not promiscuous and has a career going for herself.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breaker, being promiscuous, not cleanly, don't have a career, nothing really going for yourself.
Okay. All right. So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go ahead and go on over there, see what's going on.
Yes.
All right. If we can have your name and age and why you popped your balloon.
Hi, my name is Karma. I'm 24. Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to say the pop in the balloon property. Gotcha. For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry. I wasn't fully attracted to you. And I feel like that counts if we are going to be going through a dating show, you know?
Yes, the feeling is definitely mutual. So that's okay. Thank you. You did me a favor.
We're
Yeah.
glad you have a great day.
Thank you, Queen. You too.
Okay, well, let's go ahead. All right, we gotta pop over here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm 22.
Okay, and where did you end up popping our balloon?
The comment you made, I like a more humble person, not someone that responds. So just selfish. Yeah, that's really it. I didn't really necessarily like.
That's fine. Hey, I could just, all I can do is be honest, you know.
Be honest.
I came over here
That's okay.
to find a match.
Sure.
I wasn't matching. That's all, Queen.
I'm 100%.
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
And I was, she someone that's your type?
She all right. You know, you're not really my type. I don't mean to be disrespectful, you know, but if I see you in public, I wouldn't reach out to.
Totally fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. And we did get a pop balloon over here.
No, this is a band. Let me just point this out. This is not how you act when you are one of the most desired men on the planet. You don't. This is how you act when you are basically a reject, or you don't know how to take rejection. You don't know how to take rejection despite getting rejection all the time. You don't know how to take it. This is a sassy bandit.
All right.
And y'all need to know how to recognize and avoid sassy bandits, because that's exactly who he is.
Age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
I'm Lex and I'm 23, and I popped my balloon because I feel like you could be a tad bit disrespectful, like how you, like, I don't know, arrogant a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, just that.
Well, voicing my opinion is not arrogant. You know, she asked me if she would be a good fit for me. If I like what I see, you know, it's contrary to the truth. So that's all I can do is just state what I see. That's not a good look for me. That's all, Queen. But thank you. You did me a favor as well.
Yeah. Also, what I have to say is it's not what you say. This is what I mean by what I said. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yes.
That I rephrase a lot of the things that you have been saying to me as well as the other girls differently. But that's all I have to say.
But one thing about me is I'm not going to change who I am
Of course.
to fit somebody else's liking. You know, I'm just going to tell it how it is. If you're not it, that's not it. You know, the one that is it, I'm going to let it be known.
Okay.
You know, for sure. Yes.
Respectful.
All right. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Brianna, 26. My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at this?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms. You know, the women I deal with, they don't have hair on their arms.
Don't do too much.
Hey, I'm just being honest.
Don't do too much.
You know, I don't like that. That's all I was looking at. You trying to say if I'm looking at particular body parts, but that's not what it is. No, I was looking at the hair on your arms.
She asked me the question.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in heels and you ain't tall enough.
Okay.
Don't do too much.
Well, you're not qualified, baby. So that's all good.
Let's move on. Okay. So we do still have 3 unpopped, but she looking like you gonna pop? Okay. Okay. All right. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Jacqueline. I'm 25. I popped because I have hair on my arms.
Hey, just because you got hair on your arms, that's okay though, Queen. You look phenomenal though.
Thank you.
You know, she ain't fit to my liking. She ain't even fit to. Hey, excuse me, Queen. I'm talking to this woman right here. Well, I could look anyway. I could look anyway I want to. You know.
Okay.
But yeah, can y'all give her balloon back though?
She don't want it.
Yeah, do you want your balloon back, Queen? We're not talking to you, sweetheart. You already let you know. I'm not interested in. You got more hair on your arms than me, baby. But anyways.
Okay, so he's saying get your balloon back, but you feeling him.
I'm not gonna give my balloon back.
Okay.
All right, no problem. So we do still have 2 balloons.
Yes.
Do we still have 2 balloons?
No.
Let's go over here. I saw you hesitate. That's why I had to ask. So if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Kayla. I'm 23. Originally I was not gonna pop my balloon because I know a lot of them popped it because he was being, I guess, arrogant. But to me, I like my man that's not gonna sit in every girl's face and, you know, complimenting them, you know? So I didn't find that offensive to me. But when they started that, when it was going on, I'm very like, I don't want to say I'm argumentative, but I don't want my man to argue back with me because then I feel like it's gonna always be a problem. That was the only reason why I popped my balloon because I was just like, dang. But then with me, you kind of got a little bit catty with me. You a little sassy just a little bit. And since you want to come at everybody over here, I'm gonna get at you too. You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. You're not that cute. You need to relax. You stocky as hell. And I was trying to be respectful, but like you was really coming up like I didn't like it. I'm from the South and I can handle like a lot of criticism and stuff like that. But the way you was coming, you just act like you got it all like that. And I guarantee you probably got a roommate at home and it's just not giving anymore.
Well, let me say this, Queen. I'm a licensed plumber. I live downtown. I stay by myself, Queen. You know, and you're not even qualified to be in dealing with me. You're definitely not. You know, if anything, it was one of these two. I wasn't even looking your way. You know my type. If I see, that's fine. That is totally fine. But one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 on the bank. Can you do the same? Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that though, baby. Yeah, in a real way. You can't do that though, Queen.
All right. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Esther. I'm 23.
And Esther, you still have your balloon unpopped. Why so?
Are you done?
Oh, yeah, I'm done with the rest of that, you know,
Okay, now we can talk, right?
in a real way.
Okay. What do you look for? What are you looking for?
A woman, like I said, that's not gonna be promiscuous, a woman that's gonna be consistent, a woman that has a career and things going for herself, because I had the same thing going for myself,
Okay.
you know, as well. I don't need a woman to give me her money or anything. I'm just looking for devotion and some loyalty, that's all, and some honesty.
You believe in God?
Oh, certainly. Yes, ma'am. I'm a God-fearing man. I practice monotheism. You know, I won't tell you what I identify as religion-wise, but we could get to that at a later date and time, you know, if you choose to leave here with me.
Okay. Do you know the Bible says that love is kind?
Yeah, certainly.
Are you here for love or are you here to just
I'm trying to create a family, you know, that's what I aspire to do.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You're good? Sure, we're good. Oh, okay. All right. Any questions for her?
No, not at all.
Do you have any kids?
No, I don't.
Do you want kids?
I do. You gonna give me some? Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 29. How old are you?
23.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. You know, we might as well get up out of here right now. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So seems like there's low vibe here. So is it gonna be a yes for you for him?
God says save souls, so yeah.
Oh, and
She
is it a yes
said
for you?
God
for her?
said save
Yeah.
souls. She thinks she can save his soul. That's
This right here this is an example of a woman choosing wrong. And I feel like the reason she did this is because she wanted to act like she was the one woman who could tame him, who could soften him up, who could get his attention and get him to not be the beastly turtle, sassy turtle, mind you, that he's proving to be. I think she wanted to pretend like she's the better female out of this, or the better woman, sorry. In bandit language, female, sorry. But the fact that you're going to go for a man who's disrespecting and competing with everyone here, and then, yeah, she is a pick me. She's the mule. She's a mule.
right. But at the end on his other thing, the last rant that he was just on, he literally said he didn't leave with her because she gave somebody else her number or took somebody else's phone to get their number or their contact information, and yeah, she didn't leave with him.
But the fact that this one at the end, the fact that she go through all this with him,
Right. Mm-hmm.
This screams like low self-esteem, low self-value. I want to be chosen. And since none of the other women chose him, I'm gonna make it so that he can appear to choose me. That's
Right.
essentially like it's like you already know what you're getting. You already know what type of man this is. Compared himself and competed with every single woman that came on here with his own nasty attitude. I'm gonna try
Right.
to keep it clean though. I'm not gonna drag him. But what I am gonna do is go over this other video that was sent, because there's another video about him that I just sent to my email. So let me grab it out. It's on TikTok. Because this is supposed to be the one with the baby mama.
Hello, welcome. I'll have you hold this. What do you do? And now, what do you look?
So,
Okay,
Oh, this is
going on.
yes.
oh, this is the extended one. This is not with the baby mom.
So it's like the end of this part.
Yeah, this was the yeah.
Oh,
this-
let's see it. Cause I was told there was
it's
other.
literally what we just watched. Is
Oh, okay.
literally what we just watched.
Oh, I thought it was after.
It's 2 minutes from the 7-minute clip that we just watched.
Because a lot of people know that that they didn't leave together and that I guess she chose him and then was like, yeah, no, never mind. Later, because he was just still being disrespectful to people.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to see if she sent me. Let me see something, because I'm trying to see if she sent me the one.
Traumatic. And
Sorry, this is about her stepdad being. I was trying to see if she sent me the one with the Latina woman. I have one of him playing at the club after people donated to his GoFundMe.
Oh wow.
Part of her ordeal with black men. Yeah, I just did that one. Let me see if what this one is. No, this is the same thing. Yeah, these are the same clips. Many of these are the same clips. I'm trying to see because she said she sent it. Yeah. Yeah, that's not what these are. These are so there isn't one. Part one of the Latina.
The ex-girlfriend is on a TikTok video. Like
Yeah,
where?
this is supposed to be the ex-girlfriend. Yeah. So let me send it to myself really quickly and we'll go over it. If it's not, I'm just gonna switch to the other videos. Two more short ones. But let me get into my email really quickly and then we'll here we go.
Was the perfect excuse.
I don't understand why this is the one that picked up. I don't know why the whole thing didn't come up in my email. This doesn't make any sense.
I hate that this thing keeps getting on the camera when I'm moving, so it looks like I'm just sitting here moving around a whole bunch, like I'm doing exercises, because the camera keeps going on me only when I'm moving. Like when I'm still, it's not, but then when I start moving, readjusting myself, that's when the camera wants to jump on me.
Yeah, I literally cannot stand but then these aren't even the clips that are supposed to be the clips are not the clips. All the clips are coming out to the same one. So I'm just gonna leave this alone. There isn't, I don't have the one of the Latina baby mama. These links are not the Latina baby mama. They're pulling up the same clip. So anyway, I'm just gonna move on from this. And there's another video that I wanted y'all to see.
And didn't he say he doesn't have kids?
Yeah, but what I'm pulling up is about kids right here. Okay, this is what I'm putting.
Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. Because he said the quiet part out loud. How are your children going to benefit me?
Okay, I don't want to hear her talk.
What are they going to do?
Wait, he said, how are your children
Because
gonna
this is
benefit me?
predatory.
As a man, how are your kids an asset to me? I honestly thought the bar couldn't get any lower, but the internet proved me wrong. Someone asked a woman this on a podcast, and he was standing 10 toes down. She replied properly, though. She said she would never consider dating a man who would ask a question like that. This is not on any kids.
An asset to me. Breaking news, everyone. Apparently now.
And if I see a single man or woman defend him on my page, you're getting blocked automatically. No questions asked. I hope this man is single without kids. Don't get him around any kids.
An asset to me. Breaking news, everyone. Apparently now kids have to bring something to the table. I wish when men rights of passage was to go into the forest.
So let me just say something really quickly. For people who send me content, if you're gonna send me content, please send me the actual video, not anybody's commentary on it. I don't like people sending me videos with other people's commentary in it. I just don't like it. Please just send me the original video of what you want me to watch that is not somebody else's commentary. I'm not going to take anybody else's commentary from now on because people keep sending me these videos. You said it cuts close to the beginning. Yeah, but B, this is like, I don't want their opinion on it. I just wanted to see the actual video. It doesn't even have a link to the actual video. It's not in the beginning of the video because she's talking at the beginning of the video. The whole video is this woman talking. So I'm just going to skip that. I want to go over this video though, because the obsession with Russell Wilson and Sierra is a problem. So this is a bandit who apparently had a relationship with a woman. From what I gather, the woman went off and had another relationship with a man that became this boy's stepfather. He went into the barbershop with his stepdad, and then this is what happened. So let's look at the video because this is some banditry and some dust. We'll end it with this video. Let's go.
Go. It's my head on the phone, huh? Hey, bro. Why not? Hey, baby, you want to them? Hey, bro, all right. I'm really sorry. Yeah,
Why haven't they kicked him out?
Hey, who up here trying to take time? You ain't here nowhere to take talk for you. Do it, man. See, I talk fast. Hey, take that back, man. Hey, kids don't really let this disrespect me in front of my mother. Son, fuck that ass. Oh, man.
He doesn't look like he deserves to see his father.
Hey, Mike, I didn't say you, but I need my son. I need my son. I need my son. Hey, let's wrap this shit up. I need my son.
But if you can act like that, you don't care.
Sit up, Jack. Yeah. Let's go. Man, come on, listen. You let him take it. Hey, man, it's his son. It's his son. Man, I ain't talking about. Yeah, he took. Yes, see.
Listen, okay, so that was the video, and I got so many questions. I got so many questions because this is absolutely a bitter baby daddy. I want y'all to understand this is a bitter baby daddy. But my question is, why wasn't this dude who's saying that's my son? Why weren't you taking this boy to the barbershop then?
Right.
Because the stepdad wouldn't have to take this kid to the barbershop if you were doing it. So that makes me believe it's just what the neighborhood talk put up here. Seems like he mad someone else is stepping up to the plate. What y'all think about his just think about this. And see, here's the thing. In this community dynamic, bandits don't want their children to be taken care of by another man, even if they are not taking care of them. They want the woman to be a oppressed single mother. So if she goes and get another man to do what the father should be doing, number one, there's an ego thing here. And number two, they're mad, which is why they reference Russell Wilson. I don't know if y'all heard him mention Russell Wilson and Sierra in here. The fact that mentioning Russell Wilson and Sierra means he doesn't want another man to come father his child, even though he ain't fathering the child. He wants the mother to be struggling. He wants there to be no male influence because that's the culture that these bandits created. So now he in here like a raggedy, unhinged bandit throwing a tantrum because he in a barbershop full of men who are more likely the same as him, except that now his ego is hurt because another man just brought his son to his barbershop to get his hair cut, and everybody else in there will be wondering why you ain't taking your own son. You in here all the time. Why is another man bringing your son to the barbershop and you should be doing it?
Right.
And look, they gonna say, this bandit gonna say, sometimes that ain't the case. Maybe the mother won't let him see his child and he ran into them on there. Y'all gotta stop acting like most these women, mothers, really be letting the kids see the father. I'm tired of this excuse. If a man makes this excuse, discard him. He's a bandit.
Right.
Because if you want to see your child, there's something called a parenting plan that you can initiate through the courts. You don't have to have an attorney. You can do it on your own. And you can go establish a court-ordered visitation schedule where you can see your kid. If the mother does not abide by that, then she risks losing custody of the child herself. So I'm not entertaining no dumb bandit talking about maybe the mother won't let him see the kid. If the mother ain't letting him see the kid, it's because he don't want to.
Exactly.
And you're not going to sit up here as a man when we all know now that the court system just got to a place where it's letting women have custody of the kids. The custody used to go automatically to the dad. So you're not going to say this is a biased court system. We know that family court is biased in favor of males. All of these institutions and industries and systems were made for the benefit of males. They have not changed to where they're to the benefit of women. They have not. They are still in male favor. So if there's any man saying that the mother won't let him see his kid, just know that he's an absentee derelict father who's blaming his absence on the mother. There is no way, if you go get a parenting plan, that the mother can withdraw the child from the father. Like, if he goes to court at all, he can't keep the child away from him.
Right.
Like, I'm tired of seeing this.
The lies and buffoonery. It's just another way of gaslighting. Like
and look, fellas, if their co-parenting relationship isn't peaceful and cordial, don't entertain her because men have lost their lives over stuff like this. They always saying it, but they can never show you.
Right.
Show me the man who lost their life over a stepdad taking his stepson to the barbershop. I want to say he lost his life in a process of taking a kid to get a haircut. Aside from black men shooting up neighborhoods because they're trying to toe tag another black man.
Yeah, these dudes are any cowardly excuse to not pay not pay child support, not be in their child's life, not to be a man in general, not to pay 100% of the bills, not to provide, not to protect, not to do anything. Is just what they pretty much seem to be good at. It's actually making excuses and pandering to other men and then calling dudes simps as they actually act like they have some sense.
Yeah, and then that's why they brought Russell Wilson into this, because Russell
Oh, yeah, 'cause
Wilson
he's a
it's
simp, right?
doing what that other man is doing. And he's doing something that the community shuns. Oh, we don't want to be raising nobody else's kid. Okay, so if the bottom line is, if this man stepped up and said he don't mind raising your kid when you a deadbeat, then don't start complaining when he doing all the things that you're supposed to be doing. If I'm a woman, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm not fighting with you to raise your kid. I'm gonna go get another man to raise your kid. I'm not about to fight you over it. I'm just not doing it. I'm not about to be going, y'all think I'm about to be going back and I'll go back and forth with a bandit in court. Oh, I'll do that. I'll go back and forth to establish a parenting plan. But aside from that, I'm not about to fight you to see your kid. And even after that, if you still don't go by your visitation, I'm not about to fight you to do that. I'm just going to go get another man to raise this child.
Right.
And you can put tantrum like an unhinged, overly emotional bandit if you want to. It ain't going to stop nothing. They keep bringing up Russell Wilson because they hate the fact that Russell Wilson married Sierra, who was supposed to be discarded and be an oppressed single mother based off what Future did. They hate Russell Wilson because Russell Wilson is showing that he is a stand-up man who has no problem raising a derelict man's child. We see more pictures of Russell Wilson with baby Future. We see more pictures with Russell Wilson than Future. Future don't even be around his son like that.
Exactly.
But Future be taking shots at Russell Wilson too. It's on the internet. Future be taking shots at Russell Wilson.
Oh yeah, he does.
Because he's supposedly breaking the code. You done now went over here and married up this single mother. She's supposed to be oppressed and struggling and raising this kid on her own. And he's ruining it. He's ruining the culture that they created for these women. And that's why she said the only men who hate Russell are the ones who are deadbeats or had deadbeat fathers themselves. And then she said, so he think he's Future. He would have to be Future. If the stepdad is Russell Wilson, then the crying bandit in the barbershop sitting there huffing and puffing. It's like, don't nobody, what you gonna do? Huff and puff and blow his house down because you ain't made a move yet.
Right.
Up like that because you know it's a bunch of people in there who will get you. But you're not really trying to fight this man or you would have made a move. It's like, knock it off. This man said this is clearly not about him taking his son for a haircut. He still has feelings for his ex. Ladies, please get mediation or some order establishing with the co-parenting situation before you bring someone new into a chaotic situation. Most men won't deal with this. Listen, it's not that woman's fault that he's in a barbershop acting like a damn fool. That's not her fault. He's choosing to do that. This woman didn't create no chaotic situation. A chaotic deadbeat bandit did because another man brought his son into a barbershop that he goes to get a haircut, and that is what the father is supposed to be doing.
Oh, you forgot everything is the woman's fault.
Yeah, I mean, everything is clearly in this community the woman's fault because he's over here blaming. And I agree with everything he's saying. You should go. If you have a child with a man, go to the court, get a parenting plan. You don't need an attorney to do it. You don't.
He could have a parenting plan where he's not allowed to do it.
The court will waive the fees based on your income. Go get a parenting plan. Because then a bandit don't got a right legally to be rolling up on you in no barbershop asking you about a man with your kid because it's like, no, bandit, you got a parenting plan over here. These are your business. Get your ass out my face until the weekend, if that's what your business are, or next week, whatever the case may be. But women need to start going and getting these parenting plans on these bandits. I agree with this man. I do think he still has feelings for the ex. Like this person said, and he carrying on like this in front of his son, like an unhinged bandit.
Exactly.
Look, if this person said the man recorded, gonna say you gonna let him take them, trying to instigate. Bandits are always instigating some bandits or some violence or directly causing it themselves. But I'm gonna end up getting off of here because I'm gonna end up dragging these bandits for filth, and then I'm just gonna get kicked off YouTube again. I don't like.
Let's avoid that.
Patreon, I'll be going in on this bandit. Well, we already know what we know what I mean. They gonna say, can we ban stage skit videos, please? Why do y'all think everything is a skit?
Yeah, I don't
Like
think this
everything
is
ain't a skit. They'll be sitting here saying this is a skit and this is a stage video, and you have no evidence that it's a stage video.
Right.
Like, what is going on here? But yeah, this dude need to be dragged. It's like, how you gonna sit your raggedy deadbeat ass up there and be mad at this man for taking your son to get a haircut? You should have got the haircut, sir. If you would have got the haircut, the next man wouldn't have to. Do your job or somebody else is gonna do it. It's that simple. But the problem is, bandits ain't used to black women doing that, going and getting a better man and saying, okay, well, yeah, I ain't gonna fight you. Because it sounds like this woman ain't fighting him over seeing his kid. It sounds like the woman just moved on and went and got a man to do what this bandit wouldn't do, which is raise his own damn son. That's the problem.
Yeah, he can't do.
And all I know is I'm not arguing with no man overseeing his child. I'm not about to sit here. I'm not doing this. I'm not. Yeah, we might bring some smoke shows back. I don't know. We'll see. I don't really care about nobody on YouTube smoke. If they got smoke, they got smoke with themselves. I'm not about to entertain nobody on YouTube. I'm really not. So I don't know if we're gonna have a smoke show because I'm not about to entertain nobody. If you got smoke or beef, you got it with yourself. I'm not about to respond to you. I'm just not going to. You go be sitting there doing whatever you got to do on your own. You gonna be beefing. You gonna be going back and forth with yourself. You gonna argue with yourself because you're not gonna argue with me. I'm gonna pay you dust like I always do. You just gonna get ignored, and you gonna be looking silly talking at somebody who ain't even listening to you. So it just is what it is. But like I said in the beginning, for the people who are asking, this is not my channel. It's just not. This is not my channel. If you want to see my content, because I'll only be on YouTube once a week, I'm putting, for the people who have not subscribed, I'm putting my Patreon in the chat box. I'm going to pin it to the chat box. And then whoever has not subscribed to Patreon, you can subscribe. This live stream is not going to stay up. I will leave it up for the remainder of today, and then it's going to be on Patreon by the morning. So whoever wants to see the playback, whoever sees the playback, they'll also be able to see the link to my Patreon posted. This is where my daily content will be. This is also where my live streams during the week primarily, they will be on Patreon. Y'all know we go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays. If we do pop-up live streams, they will be on Patreon as well. They will not be on YouTube. I will only be live streaming on YouTube on Fridays. I will only be live streaming on Fridays. That's the only time people are going to see me on YouTube. And so, Ella, did you want to say something before we close out?
No, I think that's perfect. That's exactly what needed to be said when you're gonna be on the show. And also I'm gonna post it on Sister Talk, the Sister Talk group on Facebook, which obviously will still only be available through the end of the day.
Yeah, and we are gonna now, I will say this caveat. When we do Sister Talk live streams, it will be on this channel and it will be outside of my Friday live stream. It may be on Friday, but it may be on any other day during the week. It could be on a Monday. It could be on a Wednesday. It will be live on YouTube, but that's about it. My personal content is going to be on Patreon. It's just not going to be on YouTube. But the Sister Talk discussions, they will remain on this channel. We will do them live on YouTube. And of course, I'll be announcing it to the people on Patreon and on the Discord, which the Discord is not yet open right now. I'll let y'all know when I open it back up, because I gotta weed out. Ella, do you know there's people paying to troll on Patreon?
Yeah, I can imagine that. Don't you wish you could make them pay more?
I really do. I really do. I wish I could price them out, but I don't want to. Like, I was gonna just make it one price for everybody, but I don't want to deny the people on certain tiers the extra content that they have or the perks that come with it. And I don't want to increase the price. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do about Discord, because apparently somebody on Discord shared my Discord link. So I'm gonna have to figure out who did that, because I shouldn't have trolls on the Discord.
Right.
Unless the trolls on the Discord are the same trolls who are paying to troll on Patreon. So I'm just going to have to, I'm going to shut Discord down for now. I'm going to shut it down until I figure out who these trolls are and get rid of them. And then I'm going to figure out how to redo Patreon, Discord, because I'm not about to have a bunch of dusty trolls on Discord. Like, some people really need to get lives. Like, people really need to get lives. And one of the things that I don't like about YouTube is that it's a breeding ground for the mentally ill.
Right.
It really is. Like, there's so many people on YouTube who have undiagnosed and unmedicated mental illnesses, and they just kind of congregate and make videos and stalk and harass people. And I don't want to be dealing with that. So whoever haven't signed up for Patreon, you can sign up. The link is posted to, is pinned to the comment section. This video will be up for the remainder of the day, and then it's going on Patreon. And then everybody else who want to see me live again, you can either subscribe to Patreon and you can see the regular live stream and content, or you can just wait till I come back on here next Friday. It's just that simple, but people can choose. And I might come live stream on here a couple more times per week just to let people come on Patreon, but I'll figure that out and I'll let y'all know what I'm gonna be doing. But we'll see. Thank y'all so much for coming out. Like I said, I'm back, but only in a limited capacity. If that change, I will let y'all know. But otherwise, y'all have a good day. And I'll see y'all on Patreon in the next video. Bye. Okay. Let me